How has it been going through this like competition with your best friend?
It's been really cool because we got to have each other, but then at the same time, like as we kept getting farther along together, it's like, oh, this is like serious. Like we're like actually competing.
I'm really not generally that competitive, so I just want everyone to, you know, have fun.
We were always supportive, but it was also like you didn't want to share too much because you didn't want them to get distracted, and like I still want her to be passionate and like in her mind like confident in what she wanted to do, and I wanted to be confident in what I wanted to do. And so in a way, like I know that was something that we kind of struggled with at the end. Like we were both in it and we wanted to confine, but you also like don't want to get in each other's heads, and you don't want to second guess yourself.
All right, everyone. I am so excited for today's mini challenge.
So I'm kind of nervous, even though I got a 20-point lead. What if they ask me to do something really strange and I won't be able to do it? So trying to stay positive and excited.
I think you guys will really enjoy this one because the theme for this episode is all about embracing your weirdness. So it's going to be very interesting.
Very weird.
In this magical mystery bucket, jar, bowl, we have 33 different animals. And in this challenge, you guys will be combining 3 of those animals into one animal. So, you guys will have 2 hours to make a source with that. And then you will have 2 hours to paint it. You guys can use any materials you want. You guys can paint on either canvas or paper. The drawbacks to painting on paper is that, it can be a little bit harder, but whatever preparation you do will take up part of your time for making your source. So that could factor into whether you do canvas or paper. So as I said before, you'll have 2 hours to make your source, get prepared for the challenge, and then you will have 2 hours to paint. So Ellie and Dimitra are here to explain sort of the judging criteria that they'll be judging you guys out of. And this challenge will be scored out of 50 points. 25 points will be creativity, and 25 points will be excellence.
Well, my first advice would be that if you are putting modeling paste, gloss gel, or anything on paper or on the canvas to prepare your surface, to do it immediately and make your source later so that it can be drying. That might seem obvious, but I think to some of you that's helpful information. Also, there is the sun outside, and I would put it in the sun and let the sun, dry it if you are preparing your surface. And then as far as advice for combining the 3 animals, I would try, even though it's about embrace your weirdness, I wouldn't let it be, you're still making a piece of art. So remember that. You don't want just these oddly cut goofy creature that nobody's gonna wanna look at. Some like short-armed, long-nosed, feathered thing that it's like, what is that? You know what I mean? It should still look like a good painting, and it should blend nicely and
like try to make the animal cute or appealing. Like we're like, oh, that's so interesting. I like looking at that.
Right.
You want to own my piece, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, just try to think of it from a collector's point of view. What would somebody really want to have on their wall? Combining 3 animals can be really interesting and fascinating and beautiful and strange, but, great. Or it can be like, cartoony and illustrative and, weird in a bad way. So just, you want to embrace your weirdness in a pleasing, collectible way.
Yeah, so we'll be judging on creativity, how well you put together those 3 animals, like using the best parts of them, and on excellence, meaning is it sellable? Do people want this? Do we want to keep looking at it? Yeah.
So with that, let's have you guys come up and get your animals. So first, we're gonna start with Barb, because you're at the top of the leaderboard.
All at once.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun. A leopard. Ooh. Goody, goody. No platypus, no platypus. A rhino.
A rhino leopard.
Rhino leopard.
I like it.
And a penguin.
Oh my gosh, Jake.
You got.
You gotta get.
It's gonna take 8 hours to even imagine it. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You just drew 2 of the ones where I was like, let's throw some really hard ones in there. Rhino and penguin. Oh, Barb.
Leopard.
It's because you're so amazing.
Actually, I can imagine it.
Oh.
I got an idea for it.
Oh.
All right then.
Okay, and then Andrea.
I love animals, but not painting 3 of them together. Okay. A seal. A water creature. A bear. I was actually thinking of a bear.
Oh, well, that's good.
So funny.
A seal bear?
And a wolf.
That is hard. Gee.
I'm gonna do it, you guys.
And then next is Asia.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought I was in a different category. Okay, duck. Donkey. And a tiger.
Tiger.
All right.
And next is Esther.
Oh, I'm not laughing because mine's gonna be
A duck, donkey, and a tiger.
house cat.
A house cat.
Okay. House cat. Deer.
A deer. Not bad.
Pretty good so far.
And butterfly. Oh, that's cool.
Very good. All right. And next we have Alana.
Okay. A chicken.
All right.
Fun.
A scorpion.
Oh, wow.
You guys have never heard of the legend of the chicken scorpion?
A tropion. And a parrot.
Oh, well, 2 birds, so that's nice. 2 birds, 1 scorpion.
2 birds, 1 stone-like
They
creature.
can't be eating the scorpion though, right?
2 birds, 1 exoskeleton. And next we have Isaac.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. 1, 2.
The moral of the story is do the best you can.
Alrighty. Let's see. Panda. Cool. Ooh, pandas good. Painted a few, I think. A monkey.
And a monkey.
I like it.
I like those. A monkey.
And a snake. Nice.
I think those are
I'll
pretty
take
easy
it.
to combine.
Oh yeah. Panda, a monkey, and a snake.
And then next is Christina.
Scared. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I have a giraffe.
That could work.
That could work with whatever else. A chameleon
That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah.
and a dolphin.
Wow.
Wow.
Bring in the aquatic in.
Not sure where he lives, but
You can start a whole market of puzzles right now.
Next is Bree.
Okay, I was like, I didn't know who it was. All right. This thing has not been nice to me. So we shall see. A dove,
Dove. Oh,
a horse,
that's pretty nice.
okay. Pegasus.
all right, and an eagle.
Nice.
It's being nice to me. I was just eliminated, okay? It was nice to me today. I'm still amazing.
The bowl was nice to you. Okay, and next we have Sawyer.
It was good.
You just get to make like a hippogriff.
Yeah,
Literally.
like a super cool hippogriff thing. Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry. A cheetah.
I like that.
Dog. Pretty easy. And a zebra. Oh. Cheetah, dog, zebra.
All right.
They're getting better.
That is cool.
Next is Roxanne.
We got all the weird ones out of the way first.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like there's one extra. That means you have to paint 4, Roxanne. No, I'm just kidding.
Sure, I'm up for it.
Okay. No, I'm just.
An otter.
That's so cute.
Yeah, they are cute.
Oh my.
An otter elephant
An otter elephant. Oh boy.
with a wolf skin.
Wolf, otter, and an elephant. All right.
And last but not least is Michael. Which one?
That's not that one.
Okay, and I'll open this one after you.
We'll see what that one was. Zebra, coyote, and a lion. Nice.
That's pretty cool. And you missed gorilla.
That's a good mix.
Really interesting.
Everybody have a really good vision for what they're painting?
Masters of Pixelmator will rule the day.
I hope you have experience making sources, Barb. Okay, so you guys have 2 hours to make a source, then we will break for lunch, and then you'll have 2 hours as soon as we get back from lunch to make your painting. So,
I have a question.
yeah.
When you said this first 2 hours, we can prep our canvas. We can put, just as long as we don't actually draw or colorize.
Yeah, you can't sketch out in advance.
But we can put, you said like modeling paste, gloss gel, anything like that that we want to do, we do that now.
Yeah.
During our 2 hours of creation.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Any
Just
sort of
wanted to-
preparation that you want to do before, you know, of course, you can't put anything like any drawing or anything on the canvas or paper, but you can make a source. You can't project. No projecting. Cannot. And then any other questions?
I have a question regarding like the combination of animals. Does the animal that we're creating have to incorporate all the elements of the 3?
No.
Or does it like, okay.
Like you could do, I'll try to think of ones people don't have, but like you could do like a house cat sitting with big elephant ears and, you know, the face of a
Parrot. So parts of the animals to make your own animal.
Is it cool if we use like only like color scheme or like print of an animal?
I think, you know, that's
You
up
have
to your
use
judgment.
some body parts of all the animals.
Okay.
It's like that toy. It's like that toy where you have like the body of all the animals and then you have the heads of other
I'm
animals.
not saying like
and
just in the background, but like if we have like leopard
I think
and
a
like we
print
don't really
could
do the
be-
body,
you
but we
know
put
it's a
in like leopard
It could
print
be on another body.
on the animal.
On the animal. I think that counts.
Saying a
Well, you guys
body
are the
part,
judges, so I
then
don't
that
know.
makes it more
I
difficult.
don't know. It's kind of like, you know, the rule thing. You can, if you successfully bend the rules, you'll do well.
I think if
you
we look at it,
unsuccessfully bend the rules, it's not going to go well.
I think if we look at it, we're like, oh, that is this. Like we understand it's an interesting mixture of 3 animals. But if we only see, oh, there's just one.
Like if you want to combine a cat and a zebra, you could make a zebra striped cat with a zebra tail.
Okay. Cool.
All right, your 2 hours to prep starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Use that really fast to trace.
Well, probably pretty big.
Well, I think would you want me to move over more, Asia? I feel like you're really crammed.
Actually, I think that we should both move our things back.
Yeah.
Like out. That way we just have more space in general.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, so I have giraffe. dolphin, and I was first like, where does my creature live? And I think I settled on it being a sea creature. So I have sort of more like a dragony water creature. And this is the best I can do with the source, but I'm gonna make some changes in my imagination later.
Wait, I'm sorry, a giraffe, a dolphin, and a chameleon.
So this is gonna be all chameleon colors.
Wow.
And it's gonna be chameleon in these spots, and then I'm gonna do more of the spots. And then I'm also gonna make his mane a little bit wispier. And I might make his face just a little bit more dolphin-y, because why not? But I think it'll be cool. Like, I don't know, it's gonna be a weird guy.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
I don't like it.
It's funny. I've had so much fun doing this. But anyway, here's the part. I keep changing it because I'm having so much fun playing with it. So, and now I have to add in, I have an otter, a wolf, and an elephant. So let me get that out of there. So I've pretty much got the otter and the elephant. So now I just have to get the wolf in there.
Did you ever think that you would enjoy this?
No, but it is. It's kind of creepy and weird and fun. So I'm going with it.
So my three animals are bear, wolf, and seal. So I made my source pretty quickly because, I don't know, I was just able to figure it out. So I'm doing a seal body, wolf tail, wolf face, and half of a bear, and it's really cute. I don't know. If I saw this animal in the wild, I'd probably go up and try to pet it because it's so cute. So I'm just trying to come up with like color combinations now and just make a really cool abstract background with colors and marks and inks and stuff. So I'm really excited actually, because I paint animals a lot in my own work. So combining three animals together I think is a really unique challenge. So I'm really excited.
How do you put a penguin and a rhinoceros and a leopard together? And it's kind of crazy. And then to add to it, I had to figure out Pixelmator, what is it called?
Pixelmator
right now on the spot. So I am learning, freaking out, and having fun all at the same time. I'm feeling very weird. We got a rhino leopard, and the penguin has to get figured out, and a rhino leg. We'll see. Oh my gosh.
So I got tiger, donkey, and duck. It's a very interesting combination. But I think it's actually pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I think it'll be fun.
Did you ever think you were gonna paint a tiger, donkey, duck?
No, never. I was pretty terrified when I first pulled the names, but I think it'll be good. We'll see.
All right. I got lion, coyote, zebra. And then this is my source.
Wow.
I really love playing with colors in Pixelmator, so I wanted to go all out with this one and have super fun with it.
That is awesome.
So yeah, it's like a combination of stuff that I like, and I normally don't do animals, but I think these animals is like unique and interesting. And I was thinking of how to combine zebras and coyotes. Well, they all have like similar body shapes. So I just look up the three-headed animal, threw some filters on it, put a city background, and yeah.
How's it going?
It's fun. I got butterfly, cat, and deer. So I think I finally came up with the idea that I like. Do you want to see it? Okay. So I'm not sure about the birds. Maybe they would be just like abstract. I just like these horns. Yeah. So this is jumping cat deer with butterfly wings, and I want to like create a field motion feeling in the background. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. I hope it turned out well.
So I ended up with a panda, monkey, and a snake. So it was very interesting, like thinking of what I was gonna do at first, but I play around with like Pixelmator all the time, so like I think I got a pretty good source going for the moment. I'm excited to make it. I think I already have an idea for what I'm gonna name the creature. Something along the lines of a chimpanzee. So I'm excited. I think it'll be fun doing like kind of the monkey shape, and I'm gonna kind of get the panda scheme, like color scheme in there. And I was like, if you have a snake and you're combining animals, it's like law to like make the snake the tail. So I kind of went with that, and I'm excited to try. It's gonna be a fun challenge, and at least we have 2 hours. We've had some harder challenges and only had 1, so I think it'll be nice that we actually have time to go somewhere with this one.
So I got a parrot, a chicken, and a scorpion for my magical mythical creature. And parrot and a chicken, both birds, so that's cool. But scorpion, I can't imagine anyone that finds those attractive. So they're kind of gross to me. It's kind of like spiders. Scorpions are up there. So anyway, this is my weird creature. It has the scorpion tail here and the parrot head, and I kind of I'm going to increase the vibrancy of this so that it's like parrot colors, but this is my chicken. So I haven't come up with a name for it yet, but I'm going to try and do some like washes and abstract marks in there, some mark making to make it like a little more quirky. So that's the plan.
All right, tell me about your source.
So I drew dog, a cheetah, and a zebra. And at first I was gonna do a cheetah head, but I felt like dog is kind of broad. There's so many different types of dogs, so I couldn't pick what kind of dog to do. So I decided on a German Shepherd because I really like the look of a German Shepherd. And I thought the German Shepherd would go well with the rest of my animal selection. So I did the German Shepherd head so that it's very distinguishable and you know that that's a dog. Because I think if I did like a different body part of the German Shepherd, you would not know that I drew a dog. And then I have like the zebra body going into the cheetah tail. I don't enjoy this. This creeps me out, but here we are.
So I got eagle, dove, and horse. So I'm doing this like, I don't know if you can see it. This kind of eagle, horse, dove thing. But it's on Harry Potter too, it's a hippogriff. It was already on there, so it was kind of cool that it was already put together. But I've never painted a horse before, so just making sure that they have like really skinny legs and a big body, so making sure I get that right will be. But I'm just gonna have fun, and it'll be cool.
All right, everyone, your mini challenge begins in 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! Baby! This is your second to last mini challenge. The next one will be the redemption challenge, where one of you who has been eliminated will get back in the show and compete in the final challenge for $25,000. Even the three of you that are still in the main challenges are not safe. No one's safe. You're just one painting away. Every mini challenge counts. Every point counts. This could come down to just a matter of 0.1, as we've seen before. So much of being an outstanding artist is knowing your process and being adaptable, but staying true to yourself at the same time.
It is hard when you're judged and you're stacked up side by side with people, and especially ones that are super gifted and talented, and when you feel that your work doesn't compare to theirs, or it's much less refined or just less sophisticated or less beautiful.
I think personally what's like the one thing that probably, and I'm sure the person that wins this show is gonna have this, is just kind of the faith in your own abilities.
I like to go back through my phone and look at pictures I've taken of the art, and it's just like very memorable, and it's going to be a great experience. Watching everyone make the pieces of art and watching myself, like I've never watched myself make a piece of art before, so I think that's going to be super interesting, and there's been something really special about it.
Watch out, everyone, for tangent edges. I look around, I see some. Very close to the edge of the painting, uncomfortable composition.
What makes you, like, fight for it every day on the constant basis and push through and overcome these challenges, overcome these blocks and walls and the lack of ideas, and the willingness to overcome all of these fears is what makes you an outstanding artist.
I really feel like I'm going to be back in. When we got eliminated with the team challenge, and before we got eliminated with the 3-team challenge with Christina and Barbara, I really didn't feel like it was over for me.
I think I'm like second from the bottom right now, and that's okay. I earned the spot. I have made some total disasters because I don't like paper. And I hardly ever work on paper. And that's pretty much all of our challenges are, but I'm getting better at it.
I'm just like kind of disturbed.
A lot of disturbed.
Like it's not working. It looks so good.
Really?
Yeah, I like your background.
Oh, it's a little crazy.
No, it's
Thank you.
really collaged.
Yeah, I've been wanting to every time and just keep forgetting. Oh yeah, the collage.
Do you collage at home a lot?
I do a bit. Depends, like not every piece. If I want this kind of layered feel, then I do. I don't use spray paint very much. This is really hard.
bad.
Maybe it's this freaking cat. I don't know. Oh my gosh. This is so hard.
People that use spray paint are champions.
I don't do it very often and I'm getting mad that I did. Oh well.
You're using spray paint too?
Yeah.
I know, me too.
What was I thinking?
I agree, it's...
They're experimenting.
We're experimenting.
Oh, go ahead.
If we're gonna get wild, might as well get wild.
My monster is so crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at its ears. I love it.
I feel like if someone walked in here and they had no idea what was going on, I'd be really freaked out.
They'd be like, what kind of artist did you guys bring into this thing?
Looks like yes, okay, I'm not convinced.
If all these things were real, the world would be such a scarier place.
I don't know. I think we would just think of them as normal. I mean, or...
Then again, wow, look at the lens. So cool.
Sure, maybe some people have a better idea and a better execution, but I just think everyone's doing so well. And just being so kind, too.
I gotta move it.
I like to move it.
I'm still hopeful. Like, who knows what'll happen? So maybe it's like my strong suit and I get the maxed out 50 points, or maybe it's like a terrible challenge and everyone gets like 20s or something.
Dry. Dang.
2 hours to come up with your own magical, mythical being. Outstanding indeed.
I hope I can honor him.
Me too.
Wow, this is a time where you have a painting you never want to finish and you have to do it anyway.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
It's a big sigh.
Pool party, y'all.
Now Bree can join us for their pool party.
I can join you.
I kind of wish you would have put the pinchers on it.
I know. I was thinking I would try and make his legs look more like this, so it's more like scorpion-esque.
It definitely is.
Okay, that's cool.
guys got about 1 hour.
1 hour? 1 hour.
About an hour left.
Makes me feel better. They're not just making fun of Alabama. Australia gets it too.
Yep. Although that was a British accent. I did.
Never mind.
Yeah, mate. Not bad. Not bad, mate.
I used to watch an Aussie cartoon.
What was it?
It's called The Big Les Show.
Oh, sweet ass man. Sweet ass bro.
I don't even know what she's saying. And I have family there.
Yeah. I like my parrot chicken.
I like your parrot chicken too. I love it.
I actually really like it too. I think it's so funny. Like that could be, there could be a whole children's book series about it.
No.
The Adventures of the Flying Donkey Duck Tiger.
The tiger donkey duck.
No, you gotta say Donkey Duck. Donkey Duck Tiger. Shakespeare would use Donkey Duck Tiger because of the flow.
Would he?
Does it even look like something?
Looks really good.
His face, it's so scary. Maybe it'll be cute eventually. He'll be cute, I hope. I seriously love these brushes. I'm so thankful.
These acrylic ones?
Just, yeah,
they're
the
great.
Fearless ones and the mixed media ones. I've just like, where have they been my whole life? My idea of an outstanding artist would be someone who's agile and adaptable and can take on whatever's thrown at them and have a positive attitude towards it. There is a song on YouTube my kids listen to. It's like, chicken wing, and I've got that song like going through my head. Something like, some macaroni.
It's like, okay, man, it's weirder than I thought.
It's the challenge, it's bringing out the weird. It's like making me loopy. I can't think of the song.
You got some weird songs.
Yeah.
I know the song you're talking about.
Do ya?
I do.
Oh, can you sing it?
Nobody wants me to sing. I only know like the part you're saying, like when they go like chicken wing,
And
chicken
something
wing.
macaroni? No?
Yeah. Well, because it's chicken wing.
Chicken wing, chicken leg, chicken.
Oh, isn't it hot dog or something?
Hot dog and macaroni or something?
I know it's hot dog and bologna,
Oh,
right?
yes, yeah.
Hot dog and bologna.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Yeah.
We're embracing our
What is
weirdness.
it when they say macaroni? Because there is a part when they do, but I can't remember what he's talking about.
Is anybody going into oils?
No, I am.
No. Good for you. I am.
Wait, who is doing this?
Good for you. I have time though.
What gets said on camera? Good for you.
What did you get?
A rhino, a penguin, and a leopard. And I gave him rhino legs and I hate them.
It's not your fault. It's just a draw.
It's a rhino. What are you gonna do?
Who are you gonna call?
Rhino rescue.
Esther's actually looks cute.
Yeah, I want to meet Esther's animal in life.
He's coming along.
The creature.
Little panda man. Could you imagine what we would all have ended up with if we only had an hour?
Jay, can you guys imagine doing this in an hour?
No, I'm like almost done.
Thank you for giving us 2 hours.
You're almost done?
Yeah, like I was, yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks.
Wow. You are almost done.
All right, Sawyer only gets an hour.
No.
That's what I heard.
Don't pick on me. What did he say?
What is it?
I've never done a chameleon before, so I would love someone to tell me how to do this better. Just, you know, just also just how. How do I do it?
Hot pea. Oh, at least you know it's a leopard.
Guess what? You have 25 minutes left in this mini challenge. This is the second to last mini challenge. Only one person will get back into the show.
That's so sad.
It's gonna be Barb.
I'm kind of feeling like Bob's definitely gonna be back in. And that's scary if I'm still in because she's amazing.
I'm impressed that you did like all of these buildings. It's really...
It just reminds me of home.
Are you homesick, Michael?
A little, yeah. How well can you combine your animals? Can you create something that has never been created before?
I definitely feel like it's not just about your skill and how well you paint, but it's just so many things. It's like how much drive and passion you have, like how much you actually willing to fight for your dreams, and like what drives you, what motivates you, what like makes you wake up and pick up your brush.
Roxanne looks so good. It looks really good. Oh, you changed the face.
Gotta do something desperate for desperate times, desperate measures.
You have less than 5 minutes remaining.
Oh, man. I don't know, man.
I learned that I can do hard things, and I've learned that just because you really want something doesn't mean that you can really do it. And so while wanting to do this challenge and, you know, rock it, the fact that my mom died in it just sort of left my brain a little bit foggy, and it was like super hard to even concentrate, and I wasn't expecting that.
3 minutes left.
I thought you were about to stop counting down then.
Yeah, I was about to be mad.
I was like, well.
I wanted to get you guys with that.
I feel like you'd have a little more sympathy for us since you were on the last season.
Yeah. I think this challenge felt a little different because it's just getting more intense, and it's sad every time someone leaves.
1 minute, 10 seconds.
No way.
I'm not sure if what I'm doing is a bad choice.
When it comes to your artwork and when it comes to your style, your voice, your passion, what you want your artwork to say, it's being able to plant your foot and create your work is, I think, what has been giving certain people in the competition an edge.
40 seconds left.
I think that's just an important aspect of like really knowing, understanding, and valuing what you have as a person and as an artist.
All right, everyone, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and brushes down.
I think that's over.
I think it worked too.
Yeah.
Sawyer, I want yours. Like, I want to meet yours. That's so cool.
Donkey duck tiger.
Donkey duck tiger.
That looks so great. I told you it would look cool.
Wow.
So Bree, I think she did really good. It's she had, let me think. She had horse,
Eagle, dove.
dove.
I don't really see the dove. I definitely see eagle and horse, but
Yeah.
like the wing is kind of like a generic wing, like it could be any bird.
It kind of looks like an eagle wing. Yeah. But and I think I would have done like a horse head and like dove wings and then like eagle talons would have been cool.
Or even eagle wings too, like have both.
Yeah, like she had the makings of a cool mythological creature there, but it's a little
too weird,
funky looking. And I'm not getting dove, but I mean, as far as like the modeling of the form and making like cool background and it looking finished, and you know, she did pretty good, I think. Okay, so Michael, how do you feel about this one?
I feel like the focus isn't really about the animal. You think it's an interesting city, and I don't know, I'm having a hard time knowing. I know for sure it's a lion and tiger, but I don't know. Oh wait, no, he didn't have tiger. I don't even know what animals he got. Like, it's hard to say. A wolf? Yeah, I just wish he spent more time on the animal and less time on everything else.
Well, I think for 2 hours, the large canvas is a mistake, but even that, let's just forget that. Let's just look at it outside of that. Color choice, there's no complementary palette. It's pink, red, blue, purple. Pink, red, blue, purple. I mean, that's not a good color palette. It's not done with excellence.
Well, I would just say it needs more highlights, basically.
Well, it needs lots of things.
Like details and highlights.
I mean, it needs 10 more hours. And it needs, you know, like, we need to understand what animal we're looking at. I definitely see the lion.
Mm-hmm. I think Andrea and Esther did really good. Andrea had a really hard one, bear, wolf, seal, and she did a polar bear, which I think was smart because it goes with the seal and Arctic feeling. Like I think she did that pretty creatively, and I don't know, it's really hard to mix a seal with those furry, like I don't know what else
I get done. Polar bear and, oh, I get it. Half of the face is wolf, half of the face is a bear.
Oh, I just noticed
Yeah,
that.
that's what she did. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice that at first, so she did it in a good way where it's like, not too weird, but all in the paw. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. One's a seal paw, one's And then Esther, I really, really like this one. I do wish she spent a little more time on the background, but she, you know, they only had 2 hours, so.
Yeah, her source is really cool.
Yeah.
I wish the cat face was rendered more like the source. It doesn't look like a house cat so much, you know? And I think she just elongated it so it looks more like a deer body and deer paws. Like, I think if she followed her source more, and it was more accurate to the source, it would feel more like a house cat in front. But given the amount of time and putting those animals together, I think it's pretty cool.
And at least it's done in a pleasing way where it's not like, you know, it could be sellable as it is.
Okay, so Asia.
That's my favorite one. I think that is really strange, but in a cool way. And she added the wings, which that wasn't one of her animals.
Yeah, and we didn't say she couldn't do that.
No,
so.
I think she stretched the rules in the perfect way. And it feels like a donkey, feels like a tiger, feels like a duck.
Yeah.
Duck wings. So she did.
Yeah, okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think it was super cool. I think bigger donkey ears might have made it even cooler. Like if it was those, you know, big, huge donkey ears. But yeah, I think she did a really good job. The only thing I guess I would say is if the black at the top, even if she wanted to do it like plain and fast, if it was like blue-black.
Yeah.
It's a little bit on the flat side, but that's really my only complaint there.
Yeah. I really love it. It's so weird and quirky.
I think it's my favorite for sure.
Very cool. And then Isaac, I can see it's a panda, monkey, snake, but the snake is...
Wait, what was his other animal? He had panda...
Three, monkey and snake.
Okay.
I would say he mixed those two animals very well, but with the snake...
I think he's doing a snake tail.
I know, but...
It's a good way to, you know... I think that if the snake was rendered out more and not green like the background, like if it was more the color of the monkey, then we would know it was a part of the monkey panda, you know, and it would have worked better. But now it just kind of looks like it's a snake in the background. And I think he could have spent more time on the background. Some of that green and white stuff is distracting.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it kind of looks like bamboo for the panda, but I would have liked to have seen that more time spent on that, so. But pretty good job.
Yeah, it's pretty creative. I think it's one of his better mini challenge pieces. So I think for the animals Alana got, she did a really good job.
Yeah, she had a hard one.
Really hard.
I mean, a parrot with a 10 and a scorpion, and she managed to pull off something pretty cool and whimsical. I think she did a really good job.
Yeah.
And in 2 hours, it's a complete. She pulled the tape. Great. She did great.
And Sawyer's painting, I think, is really unique and quirky. And the animals she chose...
She had dog.
She had dog, zebra, and
leopard.
Cheetah. And all the colors flow, which makes it cohesive.
Yeah, and it looks like a real animal.
Yeah,
like
it does.
Quirky, weird, real animal.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I think she did a pretty good job. It like the color palette is, I mean, it's okay, but
I think the front hooves just could have had more detail. That's my only thing. Like, the way these are done is great, but the front hooves...
The background doesn't look fully finished to me. It probably isn't. I mean, they only had 2 hours, but yeah. I think she did good.
Well, Roxanne got an extremely hard combination.
Difficult, and she really pulled it off.
Yeah, it looks like an otter, elephant ears, and a wolf face.
Yeah.
And how else would she have done it?
What I love about hers, probably more than anybody's, Asia's kind of has it too, is it looks like a brand new animal with character. Like you can just almost see what this crazy animal is thinking. It's definitely embracing your weirdness. I think she did a really good job. I would have loved to have seen like a little more highlights and kind of, I hope she finishes it. I'm gonna encourage her to like completely finish this. But
so weird.
Yeah, I think she did really well.
And then Barb had a really hard one.
Barb, I think, had the hardest one, honestly. So let me think. It was leopard, penguin, and rhinoceros.
Yeah.
And again, she kind of created a brand new animal.
And she even had a baby in there.
And she even had a baby, which gives us like...
Well, she did a tree. I mean, she did a lot in the painting. Like, she really pushed the boundaries, I think.
Yeah, that's like full effort.
She also chose a very interesting breed of penguin because Like, I would never have chosen, if I got hers, I would have, like, I was even telling her my idea and it was like completely different from this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, that type of penguin with the funny, the thing too is I think that's a male penguin when they have the comb like that and it has a baby. And penguins are daddies, you know, like the males take care of the babies. So I think that's kind of interesting.
Christina's is probably my second favorite. I think she did a really, really good job with mixing the 3 animals. Definitely one of the hardest ones, like probably with Barb and Asia. Like they got really hard subject matter and she mixed it in a great way.
Well, she approached it really creatively. I mean, it has a long neck, which reminds us of a giraffe, but it's almost like a brand new creature that if you sat there and went, okay, did a giraffe, a dolphin,
and chameleon,
if they all had a baby, what would it look like? That's kind of what it would look like, even though it's hard to differentiate the different parts. So I think it was very creative for sure.
Yeah, like the whole thing is interwoven. Like it's in the water, it has a fin, it has flippers, it has a tail like a chameleon, the skin is like a chameleon, but it's also like giraffe. It's really cool.
And then it's eating a butterfly.
Yeah, very cool.
Which is, sad. That's pretty quirky.
And everyone's doing like these little cutouts and like staying in their comfort zone. And I was like, nah, I'm not about that. So I'll just do the biggest thing I could do with the limited amount of time we had.
I felt good. I thought I did a really good job. I liked how my animal came out. He was really cute, and I would have taken him home.
It was really cool. I just I want to meet everyone's creature. They're all so cute.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Pot and Cake.
You've all gathered here today
in your weirdness. In your total weirdness. I used spray paint and I've used some stencils, and it just really got me kind of going, and then doing the goofy creature was really a lot of fun.
First off, I want to say that this challenge yielded some of the highest scores of all of the challenges yet. You guys absolutely nailed the weirdness. You guys just did an amazing job combining these animals, and honestly, I have a feeling you guys are going to inspire so many people to try this, because it is just an interesting,
It was fun.
It's just such a weird and creative challenge, I think. So you guys did amazing with it, and we actually had the highest score yet on any mini challenge, only 0.5 off of being a perfect score.
Wow.
In first place, with a 49.5 out of 50, we have Asia.
Wow. Good job, Asia.
Oh my God. In second place, I just want to say there were, I think all scores but 4 were in the 40s.
Wow.
Very, very excellent job to everyone, really, with this challenge. So, but in second place with a 45.5, we have Christina.
Nice.
In third place, only 1 point behind with a 44.5, it's Roxanne.
Whoa! I finally did something right.
You make weird animals.
Hallelujah. Weird. I'm really weird.
Well, Roxanne, I think this may be a sign. You know where to go with your art from here. Just kidding. Oh no.
Not the little Georgie.
Okay. And tied for fourth place with both scores of 43 points is Barb.
What?
And Alana. Great job. Okay. In fifth place with a score of 40.5, Sire. And in 6th place with a score of 38 is Esther. I love how you were like just totally zoned out over there or something. I don't know. Like everyone else is staring me in the eyes and Esther's just like.
I travel.
Wandering mind. Okay, so with a score of 37, next is Isaac. With a score of 32.5, Andrea. 1 point behind with a score of 31.5, it's Bree. And with a score of 22, Michael. Nice.
I liked it.
So I just wanted to give you guys some leaderboard updates. I hope that they're not discouraging to some. But it has become pretty evident that there are some leaders. So with a 20.7 lead over anyone else is Barb. In 2nd place is now Asia with a 196.3.
Wow.
So just to clarify, Barb has 217. And then I'm just gonna go through real quick. Next is Andrea, 190.3. Alana, 188.7. Esther, 187.2. Christina, 184.2. Isaac, 179.8. Bree, 166.5. Sawyer, 165.5. Roxanne, 159.7. And Michael, 135.7.
I'm telling you, I'm getting kind of excited. I mean, it's still anybody's game, but boy, I can't imagine completely bombing the last one, but you got to bring your game every single time.
I don't think I've ever painted anything quite that strange.
It's just been a really, really great experience. I've had a great time.
It was definitely an interesting mini challenge.
It is what it is.
Even though like you're eliminated, you're still getting to do these mini challenges. So you're still getting to challenge yourself as an artist and push yourself, even if you're not in the main ones.
Well, next challenge is the final mini challenge, and it is the redemption challenge. Next time I see you guys will be competing for the spot of one person to get back in. And the 3 of you are still not safe yet. 2 of you will be safe. 1 of you will be joining the others in the redemption challenge. The other 2 will not have to compete in it because you will already be moving on to the finals. So, with that, let's get to the main challenge. Congratulations on making it this far. First off, you guys should be very proud of yourselves. You're down to almost the final 3. I would call it the final 3, but 1 of you will be eliminated and then have a chance to get back in to the show. So, with that, let's get to the explanation of this episode's challenge. So as you guys already know, the theme is to embrace your weirdness. And so with that, we want you guys in this painting to create your own legend, okay? So it should be the legend of yourself. And it could be a narrative, it could be surreal. Basically, we want you guys to paint your own myth. Paint the myth of your artistry. So with that, you guys have a lot of creative freedom. We want you guys to be really expressive. We want you guys to use any materials you can. You guys may sketch out your painting in advance. You guys can do your painting on a 24 by 30 inch canvas. You guys will have to cut and prepare your canvas yourself. And you guys, like I said before, you have any materials that you want to use. You have 6 hours to complete your painting tomorrow. So you guys have the rest of the night to prepare prepare your source. And Ellie and Dimitri are going to give you guys some tips now on how to successfully pull off this painting.
Is think of yourself as a symbol. You could be symbolized as a tree or a tree that morphs into something. You could be symbolized as an animal. You could kind of take a little bit from this challenge and blend some animals together. You can literally do a self-portrait if you want, but we are encouraging for you to convey the idea of myth or legend. So we want it to feel otherworldly. We want it to feel surreal. It shouldn't be a realistic rendering of yourself sitting in front of the bathroom mirror. Right? So think about atmospheres and combining things like clouds or water elements or stars or mountains and, scenery that maybe doesn't all fit together. And really think about your attributes and your strengths and who you really are deep down. Like really embrace your weirdness in a good way. We all are fascinating and weird and, profoundly quirky and strange. And that's what makes us beautiful to the world, and we have something beautiful to offer, and we want to see that on the canvas in terms of your own myth or legend.
I think this is going to be really cool and really fun.
We expect to be blown away.
And you guys have 6 hours, which is the most amount of time you've had by yourself besides the all-nighters.
So, like she was also saying, you can think about just like who you are as a person, and maybe all of you have been through the master program, so like branding yourself, what your superpower is, and use that as a strength in this painting. And maybe that could be the overall feeling that people get looking at it. And I don't know, there's really abstract ways to incorporate that, but it might be a good starting point.
And overall, I would encourage you guys to, look at if you're feeling lost or you have no idea where to start, maybe try looking at some classical myths or legends, or, just from all different cultures, if you feel like you don't know where to start. But I think that all of you guys will really shine in this, and it's going to be very tough for the judges because you guys all have a very unique style, and I'm excited to see that come through in this painting.
Yeah, and feel free to tap into your own cultures or your own heritage. I use Greek mythology a lot because I'm Greek. I grew up with those stories, and that's a way that I incorporate that idea of legend or mythology. But, you have Native American Asia, and, you have all kinds of interesting background, Esther, from Ukraine, and there's so much history there. And Alana, you're Australian.
We're all convicts. That's what we are.
Yeah. There you go. You guys are all exported convicts.
You don't have to use your heritage.
Yeah.
Even if you do have a rich heritage, you don't have to use it. It doesn't have to look Native American. Or you could just nod to it and just ever so slightly touch upon it. But those are just ideas.
Only if it feels right.
Yeah. Those are all just ideas. You can completely make something up and, it'd be from nothing. But we definitely want it to, symbolize you and really show, who you are as a legend, as a myth, and, your superpower and all that.
I'm definitely going to ask you guys about it in your interviews. So start thinking now about what your myth is. What is your legend?
Caution, I wouldn't get too illustrative though. We're still making art. It's for collectors, so watch that. That's a fine line when you're doing things like this. That's sort of a pre-planned, pre-thought-out idea, is that you don't get too illustrative, because that's the danger zone, right? So that's a hard balance, but so I definitely wanted to add that in there, because I could definitely see how it could get too illustrative, especially for some of you.
So I think that's really cool with art, to break the boundaries a little bit and do something different. I would like to be in the final, for sure.
I was just thinking about it's good to have a meaning of life.
That's true, it's good.
I want my life to mean something too.
Pretty straightforward.
Are you guys excited about it, or?
Should we have any kind of like preparation in ourselves for like random things you're gonna start us off with? Should I be wearing tennis shoes?
Well, I mean, we're not gonna have you run in the woods.
Okay, that's good. I'm still haunted by that.
Asia still has dreams of spiders.
It seems like there's a monkey wrench somewhere along the way. I wouldn't discount that.
Gotta be quick on your
Worry about that once everything else is prepared.
I wouldn't worry too much.
That was genuinely clearing my throat.
Definitely, an outstanding artist is true to themselves.
All right, everyone, you know the deal. You guys know how much time you have. You have 6 hours. It's gonna be broken into 2 3-hour parts. We'll break for lunch, and then we will come back right after lunch to do the final 3 hours of this challenge. So, you guys have a lot of freedom with this. You guys made it this far, and you guys have earned your spots here where you're standing. So I hope you guys all have confidence in yourselves while you're painting today. I hope you guys all really believe in yourselves because you guys are all outstanding artists. So, with that, let's begin this challenge. You guys have 3 hours, and your 3 hours begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
I think if any of them won, I think they fully deserve it, but I think Asia is who I would like to see win the most. You know, hopefully she can gain that confidence of like knowing, not even that I think she needs the validation, but just seeing her get to achieve that would be really cool.
They're all my friends. Alana's my roommate, and we went to Greece together. So I mean, I went to Greece with Asia. So I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, I know these people, and they're so incredibly talented, and they're just spot on every day.
Getting down to the final 3. Who's going to make it into the last challenge?
All of us.
It could be all of you. Even if one of you got eliminated, you still are all pretty high up there. You guys, one of you could get back in. That would be crazy.
All 3 of them are incredible. I'm in awe, I think, of Asia. Just, I love what she does. I'm inspired by Esther, and Alana can paint. So it's hard, but I don't know, there's something about Asia being quiet, but still being so bold in her paint. Like there's a hidden person in there that comes out through her paint. She's kind of my personal favorite. I can't imagine being up against her again, but I love watching what she does.
I think there's some tough competition, but it's just all dependent on what the judges are looking for and what they like more. So.
Alana has a family, so I think it would be really awesome for her to use the money towards her family. She's got 2 kids, and they're so cute, and we've spent time with them here playing games and stuff, and they're just really, really awesome. I think the money would really benefit her and her family.
My girl Asia, that's hard. Like just us being together, even like knowing that we were gonna be together and like on this competition, I just know how amazing she is and how much we have like pushed through and overcome things on our own, and like how we're supporting each other. And just, I hope that, like, I want her to win this thing, and I want her to see how amazing she is. Like, what I see in her, I want her to see that in herself.
You guys have 1 hour and 30 minutes left in this first part of the challenge.
Okay, thank you.
Totally forgot to put my texture on. Forgot about my texture. That's okay.
I don't know what will happen, but I'm excited to see who will win. And if it's a redeemer, that would be just wild. Absolutely wild.
We just thought that you guys might want a little bit of inspiration for your paintings, so we got you guys some presents for you to wear. I don't know if they'll fit everyone. Hopefully they do. If they should be big. So that's gonna be really big. We want you guys to embrace your legend, embrace, this challenge in its fullest capacity. Be the unicorn. Yeah, you guys have wings and tails.
It's kind of tight though, like it's pulling me. Like I feel like a horse.
All right. Well,
I know Christina's very jealous.
You guys can get back to it.
I'll be a unicorn with them. How'd we do? It's actually really uncomfortable. The head part.
It would be way more comfortable if not my dreads.
Without
dreads, yeah.
Oh, your dreads must be making it hard, yeah. It hurts. It's so tight. And now my ponytails are itching my neck.
You actually look like a horse.
Thank you. You're the second person that's told me that today.
They never saw it coming.
I did not see it coming.
Well, I actually really excited.
Me too. I'm happy. This is fun.
I wanted to buy one for so long, and they just made me a Christmas present.
Okay, Esther.
I love it.
Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing?
I feel it's a unicorn power now.
Coursing through your veins. The unicorn.
It's hot in these things.
It's so weird to have a tail.
I know, I kept feeling it brush against the back of my leg, and I was like, what is that?
All right, everyone, you have 17 minutes left in this first part of the main challenge. You guys have 7 minutes left in the first part of this challenge. It has been 2 hours and 53 minutes. Look how far you've come. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and brushes down. How are you guys feeling?
having a tail.
I was kind of expecting other surprises besides the unicorn costume. This one I like.
It's been a lot of really small victories so far this year, and then even being on this show, I really have been scared to death of cameras most of my life.
I've been stuck with portfolio and going through everything, but I'm starting to see it now. It's like, okay, that's the message. I just have to trust, and like the next step and the next step.
All right, everyone, you guys have 3 hours remaining in this challenge. That means you guys got to get it all done, get everything finished in the next 3 hours. You guys, looks like you guys have a really good start so far, and I can't wait to see what you guys finish with. I think it's gonna be really great and exciting. So, your guys' second part of this challenge begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, that is a very pretty thigh.
It's a nice, meaty
it's
thigh.
a meaty, muscular, pretty, peachy thigh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think it's going good. I would say a lot of the things I'll say you're probably already planning to work on. So I think the mountains aren't very obvious. I would probably, just having done a lot of glow, especially in one run, alla prima. I mean, basically you guys have to do an alla prima painting. Because you're still in acrylic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would try to get that as best you can with acrylic. And I don't know if you have access to retarder or if you can use spray paint, but you want to get that blended look with the glowing lights up by the mountains. Mm-hmm. Because I found to get, you want to be able to put on pure radiant white. Mm-hmm. Or the white that you have that we created, that's a radiant white. Mm-hmm. So, but if you have a bunch of oil underneath it already, it'll mix to it and it won't have that glow. Mm-hmm. So the key to glow is smooth transitions and that blending, and then the radiant white that's really clean and crisp. And then I'm worried that the wings, even in your source, are a little bit like monotonous. So I think you painted them better than your source, but just watch that they don't get too stylized and kind of same.
Okay.
There's not a lot of form in or information in your source about the wing. So, I don't know. Do you have any questions for me? It looks like it's going really good.
But yeah, I guess the glow is the thing that I really want to get right. And I added all this texture on there. I wish I didn't, because I did that after I kind of had it coming along. Mm-hmm. And now I'm worried that I can't get the details.
Well, just put the details where they count, like hand, face,
Yeah. Or get that kind of I don't know. I'm just wondering if you think it takes away from it, or it's okay to be in there.
No, I like the texture, and it's in a spot where it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. So get this halo thing happening better, smoother with acrylic before going to oils.
I mean, if you can. It's tricky because acrylics don't blend well, but this, maybe I would use spray paint.
Yep.
And then oil. If you can get everything except for this bright middle highlight. Mm-hmm. And I found that using a straight edge.
Yep, I have one of those.
Okay. So maybe spray paint, and even going upside down on the spray paint to get the splatters. Mm-hmm. And then you can glaze with oil, and that'll give you one dimension, and then you can tap it with oil, like warm oil, to get you another dimension.
Yep.
But somehow you got to get this, eliminate from your mind these three things.
Yeah.
And just see what's behind it. And it's this blended, fuzzy, there's three things there, but they're really blended and fuzzy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Sweating in this thing. So hot. Thank you, Ellie.
Yeah. Well, this looks really good, and your painting looks better in your source, so that's good. I would get right to oil though, because I don't want you to like over paint it and overwork it. It looks almost done. One thing I'm concerned about is that the arm, did you add the arm on your source?
It was there.
It was there? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. To me, it looks like the most longest, smallest arm I've ever seen. Put your hand out. Like, put your hand out. I don't know, like proportionately that seems really far from the head, but maybe it's just me. You didn't add the arm, it came?
No, I asked you yesterday about it.
Well, I mean, did you add it in the source, or it came, the girl looks just like that?
Oh no, I added.
Yeah, you added it, okay. So I think it's off. I think, see if you can see what the proportions would be.
Like make it bigger?
I don't know. You have to, I'm just saying it's off. It looks like it's too far away from the head. Like the shoulder would be here. Okay, here's the shoulder. The elbow would be about there. So there's no way if the elbow is here that her wrist is there. Her wrist would probably be there. I'm guessing. It just doesn't look like that hand belongs to her. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you just paint it out. I think I'd paint it out.
Okay. Just leave the wing.
Well, it's your painting, you decide. I'm just giving you my opinion. That looks out of proportion.
Okay. Is the sky too busy, or I mean, to not make it busy, just like leave it like resting space?
I think your painting looks good. I would just finish it in oil.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Hiya.
Hey.
Here's my inspiration.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. I love the mixing of styles. Only thing I'm concerned about is your, I mean, it's super cool. It's super edgy. I love it. And I can see by this, you'll finish it just great. Maybe get to oil pretty soon. As far as her coat, I wouldn't give it too much detail. I think the way you have it's like, I would keep it loose.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe fade her some, well, do what you want with that, but I just wouldn't want it to look like that, like all perfect.
Okay.
The only thing I'm worried about is the owl. I wish we could see his wing in there.
The whole thing?
Or are you resizing it, or? I'm assuming that these lines is where it cuts off.
Yeah. But
because if we crop it, because when Jake's gonna crop it,
yeah,
as you can see, that's gonna get cropped.
I could rearrange it.
What if you crop it? What if you just crop it like here?
Is that okay?
I think it is. I mean, you'll have to get rid of this line. You'll have to paint out that line, but you just have to judge what's going to be faster for you. Painting out the owl and lowering him to there, or elongating this into a little bit of a strange size, you know, and taping off. I would tape off where it's going. That way, when he crops the picture for the judges, they know he knows where to do it. But I think this is a weird place to crop. So either you got to lower the owl,
yeah,
or extend this at least to here.
Okay. If I do extend the lengths, do you think that'd be strange if I don't do the sides?
No, it'll just be a longer piece.
Okay.
All right. Well, you have time.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it.
Thank you.
I think all of them are really cool.
I think it already looks better.
My legend is just how much I've transformed really in the past 6 months to a year at most. I mean, I've noticed for many years that I was missing opportunities and not taking risks because I was too scared for a lot of reasons. A lot of things that happened in my past just made me kind of harden up or kind of get numb.
My legend was the story of a girl who had been through like the depths of darkness and the depths of despair, and her journey is that she always rises stronger through the flames and through the trials, and I really feel like that's what's been my journey.
Yesterday when I heard the theme, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna paint. Then I started making the source and I loved it, but I couldn't connect with it. So like when I went to bed, I was like, I really like just wanna like one thing to click of like why I'm painting what I'm painting, because it was like I'm not living really anymore in my home country, and there is like I have a difficult relationship connecting to my own culture in sometimes. So I was like, what is like this one thing that like really makes me Ukrainian? and I woke up in the middle of the night like hearing this one Ukrainian folk song about the boat. And it's all about like perseverance, like no matter how many boats like drown or like turn away, like what if you're this one that like will make it? And it's just like all together, like all of these puzzle pieces came of like our country. It's like it's always under pressure, always like underestimated, always fighting, but like never surrendering. And I feel like it's part of me that's like really strong, that like no matter how many times I fall and I fail, like I always rise, and I always hope that like tomorrow gonna be better, and like we were gonna rise and we're gonna like overcome and we're gonna pursue, and we're always fighting. And like maybe it's my competitive edge, just like simply being Ukrainian.
Mountains. I'm struggling, Esther. Huh? Don't know. I don't know when to move oil. You finishing early again?
I don't know. We'll see. I stopped earlier in acrylic this time, so it's gonna be interesting.
I tried to incorporate, some of the things I've learnt along the way with this journey into the painting. So the mountain, which is in the background, is, it's behind her. She faced that. She's, then going through another flame, another fire, and she's sort of transitioning back up into this victorious being.
Challenge, and I heard that you want to use a lifeline, Elena.
Yeah, I'm stuck at this point. I don't know what to do, whether it's good to go to oils now, and I'm still going to get the glow.
So who are you going to use your lifeline with?
Ali, because this is kind of, she does the glow thing really well.
Okay, cool. I'll go get her. So you'll have 30, you want to use your 30 minutes now? You guys have 2 hours left.
Maybe in like 30 minutes I'll go and I'll start getting all my oils and stuff out. And
okay, in 30 minutes, I'll let her know.
Cool, thank you.
And just so you guys know, this is your last chance to use your lifeline, because you may not use it in the last episode. So if you want to use your lifeline, this is the last chance to use it. So there's one more lifeline left to be used. Esther or Asia can use it with Asia. I'll go let Ellie know.
So Jake, if I decided to use it, could I choose when?
Yep.
I had to erase my owl and do it again, so I'm pretty behind. So.
Also, you can paint at the same time as her.
Oh, really?
Can. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd like to.
All right, should I let Deidre know?
Yes, please.
2 lifelines are happening?
2 lifelines, 1 episode. When do you want to use your lifeline, Asia?
How much time do we have?
You guys have just under 2 hours. 1 hour and 57 minutes.
How about in 30 minutes?
Okay.
Thank you.
Turning up the heat with these unicorns on.
I was thinking of using this, but then like I think like the process was flowing really well for me, so I was like, if I'm gonna use it, it's gonna be like more for fun, because I just like I know what I'm doing, like it's not like I'm stuck or anything. I don't know how it's gonna affect the outcome, but I didn't feel like I need it. So yeah, if I lose, I have no one to blame.
All right, you just want me to help you with the glow?
Well, and the wings.
And the wings, okay. I would just watch this like orange and black vibe. Like I would get this looking more blue and get this looking more peachy or something, like more of these colors.
Okay.
You know, because that's got Halloween going on.
Okay.
Like as far as sellability, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
You can paint both at the same time, or you can, you can do however you want. It's a collaboration as soon as we start the time. So I will start the time right now. Your 30 minutes has begun. You guys have 30 minutes to collaborate. Utilize Ellie as best you can in this time.
Where's your straight edge thing? God, at least we get to use all the colors.
Yeah.
It's really hard trying to help Bree with like
purples. Finding purples. So given that that's so dark,
what?
Do I just have this black? How am I going to make that blue?
Make that what?
Blue, light mold blue.
Or you can make it purple.
Yeah.
You know, like this color.
Yeah.
And then when you throw like the dots into it, I think that'll lighten it up. So maybe purple, just make it more purple. It's just the black and yellow orange was too Halloween looking, you know?
Yeah.
Just so you know, you guys have 10 minutes left of your lifeline.
10 minutes?
I mean, sorry, 20 minutes left.
Okay, I was like, what?
It's been 10 minutes.
It's okay, you can't mess it up any more than it's already.
No, it looks great. I mean, it just needs more detail up there.
Yeah. Plus, I was feeling like I got rid of this one butterfly that was there because it was just like, I don't know, too much, or the way that it was laid out looked really like too busy because there's so much going on in there. So I guess I wasn't sure like what to highlight, what to push back, how to get that movement.
I would say these butterflies just could be brought out more, and then maybe I'll add like some blue marks up here, and then maybe glaze some of this. This is acrylic?
Yeah.
This is all acrylic, or? Oh, okay. Jake, am I painting on this till the very end?
No, you only have 30 minutes.
Is there 30 minutes left?
No, there's an hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right,
Are
well
you guys
that's less
starting?
pressure. Yeah.
Okay, you starting?
Yeah.
All right, your lifeline begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
I feel better you can paint on it after me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to like have, I don't know, do the finishing.
I'm gonna grab a towel rag thing.
Everything will be left out on the canvas. Instead of on the field, you know? Leave everything out on the field. Leave everything out on the canvas.
They look really good. So good, it softens it.
Ellie painted on Alana's, Dutra painted on Asia's, and I got eliminated. No, I'm just kidding, that's her. Poor Esther.
I know I'm in your way, I'm almost done.
No, I'm not complaining. Does Milo just sit next to you like this all the time when you paint?
Yeah, most of the time.
Now you guys only have 13 minutes left, Ellie and Alana.
Okay. What else?
Poo gray. What do you think?
Well, you gotta put all the like whites in there, I think.
Yeah.
Do you want like these lanterns or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey Jake, I have a question.
What's up?
Am I allowed to bring some materials over or no?
Yeah, they can use any materials they want.
So like I can bring stuff?
Yep.
I'm gonna go steal my mom's.
You want to be as fast as possible because you have very little time. I've never seen her run that fast in my life.
I've never seen her run.
I know. When I'm like, hurry, 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 run, 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 then she like starts to like jog a little bit and then just eventually like just starts walking again. Like every time. I'm like, come on, we gotta go. I just told him that was the fastest I've ever seen you run before in my life.
That's so funny. I'm just putting them over here.
8 minutes left, Ellie and Alana. 20 minutes left, Dimitra and Asia. 1 hour and 18 minutes left total.
Ooh, I like that. Their wings kind of busting through.
I always knew that I was supposed to do something amazing in my life, and I have just always felt a burning desire to create something or be something special, maybe that the world hasn't seen yet. Just that my life was set apart for something really cool.
You guys have 2 minutes left, Alana and Ellie. And 11 minutes left, Dimitra and Asia.
That went by really fast.
All right, Ellie, 3, 2, 1, stop. Your lifeline is over. I hope you got the most out of it. Dimitra and Asia, you guys have
Thanks,
10
Ellie.
minutes left in your lifeline.
Like, thank you. Like right now it's like super bright, and in here it's like kind of like as if it was glazed over. So, like, would you rather it be kind of like grays like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I like some of them coming forward, like at the top.
Yeah. Okay.
They're all super cool.
I'm still figuring this out. I feel like it's so many things, but the main thing is just like living for what you were created for, not running in circles, not pleasing other people, but like really living and like knowing who you are deep down in your soul, knowing like what is your worth, what is your identity, what is your destiny and your purpose.
You know, I think it'd be cool to have like in the source, there's like this light kind of coming through here, this like peach, like if that was just brightened, and then this was more moody, like, yeah, that would look good.
Yeah, you're right. Should I still add, do you think, some like darker blues in the background over there?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
All right, Dimitra, you and Asia have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, brush down.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Looks so good.
Good job, you guys. Got a lot done.
Felt like I had to dig deeper than I've ever dug to pull out a painting. You definitely get lost in creating, and the painting's kind of speaking to you while you're making it. You know?
It took a lot for digging deep, you know, and just reflecting and trying to put into imagery like my story. I think that when I create paintings, it's just kind of subconscious that I do add things that have, you know, that tell my story, but I don't know that I've ever really sat down and tried to create a painting specifically with that imagery or those symbols or anything.
I see myself as an overcomer. I see myself as someone who, no matter what trials will come my way, no matter how hard it gets, I will, you know, use all my strength to rise up.
been given the most freedom out of any challenge yet with this painting.
Freedom is hard. I like having restrictions.
What is your legend? What do you want to be your legend? 2.5 minutes left.
Do you think I should have done that? Oh my gosh. This was by far the hardest challenge.
All right, you guys have 10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and brushes down. How do you guys feel?
Good.
You guys should feel amazing.
Tired?
Yeah.
Embrace your weirdness.
How you feel, Asia?
Good.
How good?
I feel very accomplished. Yeah.
Definitely better when you have to dig deeper, I think. You have to really search for more meaning in what you're doing.
To create the source and get ready, the night before for a morning challenge really freaked me out, actually. I was just like, I'm not prepared. And actually, I spent 5 to 6 hours trying to put together a source last night, and I just couldn't do it. Like, nothing was working.
We're like warriors and overcomers in like deep down in our soul, like every single one of us. So I just was really amazed of hearing all of that just coming together and just clicking, and that's how I was able to not just paint symbols and composition, but actually process and think through of what makes me who I am.
I definitely felt this one more than any of the other challenges.
I was really struggling with it. Everything just seemed cheesy or, I don't know, not genuine. So I finally went to sleep and then woke up super early and started again. And finally I had a couple ideas and just kind of went from there.
Well, I don't know about you, but I am completely blown away by these 3 artists. It is literally impossible to choose. I just feel like giving them all 100 points.
I know, they all did so well.
Yeah,
and
I don't know if it was
no clear person at the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. All I can really do is just talk about like ones I'm partial to, which goes with, you know, how I don't paint, the opposite of how I paint. So that's like, what would I like to put on my wall? And I don't know if that's like the fairest way to judge. I don't, it's so hard. I just want to make it even, Steven.
I was searching for something. Well, I ended up in a not so great relationship for about 10 years. And before that, I was super passionate about life and about art and just, you know, being unique and having a great future. And throughout the relationship, I progressively lost sight of who I was, really just sucked the life out of me. And it got to the point where I didn't even realize it anymore. I was so numb. I realized at that point that I didn't know who I was anymore. In the last few years especially, I've just been getting sick and tired of being scared. So slowly but surely I put myself out there.
I love this painting. I want to own it. I want to have it. I'm gonna ask her how much it costs. I love this painting. I would put it on my wall. I would live with it every day.
Wow.
I would make prints of it and put it in all my rooms.
Wow, that is quite the compliment.
I mean, I love it. What is there not to love about it?
The woman is sitting there and out of her head, it's almost like she's dreaming really big dreams of abstract things and a lot of energy and color. And the mountains behind her are symbolism of mountains, things that I've overcome.
I think Asia did another tasteful rainbow painting.
I just wanted to really push some boundaries of style for myself in this painting. I wanted there to be a contrast of styles in this, where some things are softer, some things are more rigid or graphic looking. And I feel like that's something that I'm trying to do with my art and as a person, is push boundaries and challenge norms.
I'm trying to think like, I mean, okay, maybe in a perfect world, once everything is completely dried and it's bone dry, some highlights here and there, maybe. But like, she got the shiny nose, the shiny lip, it's like perfect, like a hint at an eye in that fuchsia there. The hand is well done. Like nothing looks bad, nothing looks unfinished or unrefined, or like there's really nothing I would say to change it.
The owl represents wisdom and transformation and intuitive development, and I feel like that really resonates with me.
That's the other thing to highlight, is that these artists did this alla prima.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, I mean,
start to finish.
Start to finish in 6 hours. There's no drying time. There's no, final highlights. They had to really, this requires a tremendous amount of skill, and they should be really proud of themselves.
Butterflies or moths just obviously go through metamorphosis and change from something not so interesting to something beautiful and glorious. Lastly, the lanterns that I added in some cultures represent either letting go of your worries when you light them and you let them go, so that you can start over. And sometimes they also represent wishes that you let go, and they bring prosperity.
I love this painting. I love the color. I love the theme. I love her look. I love the mountains. I love the mixture of the styles, the expressionistic stuff. I don't know.
These people are excited to do this.
I know.
And their art is like, they put their heart into it.
And the thing that I love too is they really rose to the challenge. Mm-hmm. I think we gave them a really cool topic. I mean, like, I would love that theme to paint, but they all embraced it so deeply and really took it to heart. And I don't know if you know this, but Asia couldn't come up with any idea, and she stayed up till 2 a.m.
Oh, wow.
trying to come up with an idea.
Wow.
And went to sleep not knowing what she was going to paint.
So she did it in the morning?
And then she woke up at 6 in the morning. So 4 hours sleep, woke up at 6 in the morning to try to figure out a source. And then she said, I just threw something together.
I feel good about what I created, and I do feel like God really helped me organize my thoughts, get clarity about, you know, what I was trying to say, and I was finally able to just get it out onto canvas. So yeah,
I'm just gonna go with my gut. That's what she said. And
Very
so,
cool.
yeah, it's like it's very cool.
Well, this is also a super cool painting.
It's amazing.
We're a really weird family. That's why I'm weird too. I love them, they love me, and I'm looking forward to seeing them when I get back home after filming.
She definitely, you know, took our advice, and you know, there's lots of good resting space. She didn't make it too busy, and that's like her tendency. It's also not illustrative.
Yeah.
But you definitely get this like feeling, like she did kind of make a creature. It's really interesting. Like, I think it's a really cool piece.
I was growing up on the seacoast, so I felt like one of the things that like made me an artist in the first place, just like being like surrounded by the nature and like seeing the horizon line and seeing the boats and seeing just like the edge. And like my tagline is exploring the edge, so basically it's like always exploring and like wondering what is on the other side, like what if I cross, what if I make it.
I love how she incorporated her Ukrainian culture, and I know Esther has fought that quite a bit over the years. It's like a really deep thing in her. It's like a part of her is really proud of her culture and wants to embrace it, and another part she wants to like turn her back on it. And I think this painting is very, I don't know, like truthful about how she feels about her culture, but in the best light. Like you don't see any of that negativity.
It was like really personal. It's like I feel like all of my life I'm battling like my identity as Ukrainian in some ways, because like our country is in the war and like our history is not like all great. I mean, none of the country's history is like all great, but there's like things like I'm struggling with like identifying myself as like part of my nation sometimes. So having this like personal breakthrough through making this piece was really like a huge step forward into like accepting this part of me.
I don't know, I think it's fantastic, and I think the hair and the ribbons,
the flower crown,
yeah, and this feeling of a swan and all the symbolism from Ukraine and the sunflowers all tied together in a really beautiful and unique way.
Yeah.
And I think she did an amazing job, and I don't know, trying to think, maybe some of the line work in the city could be a little more refined. That's getting really picky.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks good the way it is.
I love the little half circle thing. It kind of looks like a moon, maybe a shofar, maybe a part of a bird or something. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
I think they've all improved, and like it's not even just their skills. They had the skills, but it's almost like they didn't know that they had the skills, and this competition like gave them this confidence and this belief that they can do so much more than what they've been doing. And so that's what I love seeing.
Yeah.
I really was reflecting on what is it that I am as an artist, like, and for me, I feel like I want to see other people, you know, overcome these, whatever it is, limitations. And I feel like that's what art's doing for me, big time, you know. I've never actually experienced so many personal victories in my life since becoming, you know, 100% focused on my art.
I think with Alana's painting specifically, like I get probably out of all three, this one feels the most as if like it was a legend or a myth. Like that, I get more of that feeling than the other two, but you know, I still love the other ones equally.
a lot of people have a very strong identity and they know who they are. And I don't know, through doing my art is what's showing me who I am. It's showing me that I'm powerful and that I am good enough.
Maybe like I just don't really like this part. It feels a little bit out of place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I have to pick something on the painting, like I think just that area, I don't know what it is. Like it's abstract, but doesn't really go with, oh, I see, it's supposed to be mountains.
Yeah, I was telling her in the critique I gave before I worked on it, I was telling her that she should make the mountains either get rid of them or make them more evident.
Yeah.
And I think she just probably spaced it, or, you know, just, it didn't, you know, there's only so much you can do.
I guess I don't feel like I've ever really felt like I'm seen. I feel like I'm like the person that's invisible in the room. And so for me, like what empowers me with my art is I want other people to feel seen. I want people to see themselves in something that I create and find inspiration. I've really discovered that like when you're making a piece of art that you've surrendered your control for it becomes something that has a life of its own, and it can mean multiple things to people. So that is like incredibly magical to me.
How do you feel about the sort of girl at the bottom with the shadow?
I don't know how I feel. I don't know. Like it definitely makes you think. It kind of feels like there's like a rebirthing, or like she's looking up to her true self, maybe.
Yeah.
Like that's the feeling I get.
Does that make it stronger for you, or like it adds some more story to it, or do you feel like it would be stronger without it?
I think it would probably be stronger without it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not something that I'm like focusing on or think like, oh, why
yeah, it
is that
doesn't
there?
ruin it.
Yeah.
Right. I agree.
I feel like I'm starting to believe in myself, like really believe in myself for the first time. And it's been nice, and it's been nice to be around such awesome people in the process, you know?
I think she did a fantastic job. She should be super proud of herself. The light, the color, it's just very well done. They're experts.
I really wanted to like nail this. I feel like I've had such a good run like the last few challenges, and I won't be disappointed. I'll be so thankful and happy even if I don't make it in.
I mean, it's like, what the heck? Like, what's the point of like making it so far, like painting in the middle of the night, like running in the forest and like wearing the unicorn suit if you like don't win in the end, right? But I guess it's never the point. It's all about like experience and relationship with people and everything I learned so far and challenges I overcame and new horizons I have discovered. So it's definitely only the beginning.
I feel like my legend is still being developed, but so far it's definitely been a lot of transformation and overcoming things that I never thought were possible for me.
Oh man, my heart's pounding. I bet your guys' is pounding 3 times as hard. Okay, well, you guys made it this far. It is episode 9, and you guys made the highest scoring paintings yet so far. All the judges made comments on just how amazing these paintings are, and they just blow away all expectations, and you guys really all did such an amazing job. So I hope you're very proud of yourselves, because you guys should be. It was not an easy challenge. You had a lot of freedom with it, but with that sometimes comes uncertainty. So you guys really did amazing. All right, so with that, let's get to the scores. In first place, with the highest score we have ever had, and maybe will ever have, with a 97.8, we have Esther.
Seriously? Wow.
Okay. And here comes the tough part. In second place, with a 95.8. Also, what would be the highest score of all the scores yet. We have Alana.
Going in and standing there, my heart was beating so hard and so fast. And I kind of had a feeling that Esther would get first. Her piece was amazing. But then I really wasn't sure what was going to happen next. And when I heard Alana's name called, I was kind of in shock. Like everything kind of went like muffly, and my heart sank, my stomach dropped. I felt like there was no floor underneath me. It was strange. And I did feel sad.
Just one last thing that's pretty interesting, that was completely unexpected. Tied for second place is Asia with a 95.8.
What?
And so,
so what does that mean?
that we're going to have a sudden death challenge. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to have a sudden death challenge. So what that means is that all three of you will be moving on to the final challenge. And so we will be having 4 people competing in the final challenge for the art club members to decide between.
That's super cool. Sorry.
As I said before, you guys just completely blew away the judges. You completely blew all of us away. You guys, and all the other contestants, from what I've heard, you guys just made really outstanding paintings. Every single one of you guys deserves to be competing in the end for the outstanding artist title. So I'm so excited for you guys, and I can't wait to see what you guys create in this final challenge.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh. It feels amazing. I never was there before. Seriously. Like I never ever was in the top something, or like all of my art schools like back home in Ukraine, I was like always like the bottom ones that like barely make it. It's like the history of my life. I'm like the one that like stands in the line and it's like the last at the gate and then like barely makes it, and then everything is like shuts down and like I'm barely making it.
I was really nervous this morning. Like I don't know, I had a sinking feeling all morning, and I had no idea what way it was going to go. And yeah, I'm really thankful, and I'm so happy to get to the end. Like it's like I couldn't really ask for more.
I'm so excited and so grateful to be at the finale. It's amazing. I had hoped I would get this far, but I didn't expect it. I was just kind of along for the ride, so I'm just so happy.
I'm so sorry we put you through this morning.
I was like, but why me? We tied, right? So why me?